Hello Intuitors, it's Aria here, and I am deciding to just sit down and just get a reading done for you guys really quickly. I'm so sorry that I haven't been online for so long. I keep thinking, oh, and in a few more days I'll be able to get back on and you know, set the project aside enough to do that, and it's really me being obsessive, and I get into something and it's so hard to stop that flow. So I will be back more often, and I can't guarantee when, but I am about, I'd say, 3/4 done with all of the cards that I'm producing, creating the images for, and I'm not sure exactly how many I'm going to do. It's well over 100, and I've got, I think, about 90 some done, and all in Photoshop, and it's been so much fun, creative project to do. And I can't wait. I think one of the reasons I've been not doing the card readings is I keep thinking I'm going to be close enough to printing out a test deck and use it on my readings here for you guys, and I just couldn't quite make that happen. So anyway, I also wanted to be able to just get going on readings again when I could talk about the cards and have a place to send you guys to take a look at them, and what I'm going to be doing is a Kickstarter campaign to launch them, but that's all just going to have to wait another week or two until I get all of that together. In the meantime, I will try to do some readings, probably not a lot, but I'll try to keep up with it. And so I'm going to do just a really quick, it'll be a general reading for everybody, all signs, Heart of the Soulmate reading, just to take a quick look for those of you who are on a divine love journey, or you have a soulmate connection with someone and you're wanting to know what's going on with them. Again, using your own higher knowledge, tuning into that, asking your higher self, your guides, is this a message that contains information for me at this time or not? And then you'll know if it resonates with you or if it doesn't. So I've been shuffling. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down because I'm not going to be editing this video. We're just making it go as quickly as we can, getting it uploaded hopefully by first thing tomorrow. It's late at night for me. I've been working all day. I've been working about 12 to 14 hour days on this project. It's been lots of fun, but I'm getting a little weary as well. So let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna pull 3 for you, 3 for them. What's going on with you, what's going on with them, and then what's going on between. We'll get that in a minute. Okay, so I'm not going to say who is who. It'll resonate with you, you'll know. But with one of you and with the other one of you, here's what's going on. Okay, so with one of you, there is a feeling of a lack of options or choices, but again, that is something that's never really true. We always have choices, we always have options. Sometimes there's only one choice to make, but it just needs to be made and it needs to happen. So there's a feeling of a lack of options, but there's a good thing here that there's something is going to shift and change with that, and it actually will be a pretty big move. There's 2 cards in this deck that talk about moving specifically. One is the storks, and the other one is the migration, the swallows. And so this is the swallows. This is a bigger move. Some really big shifts are going to be taking place here. So that's a really good thing to see, where there's been a feeling of a lack of options. There's going to be a really big shift and change. And that's kind of like the energy is really developing and building toward that. There's, it really will become, it will come in the form of a gift or a surprise. The bouquet is the flower, the flowers talk about creativity, abundance, new, you know, fresh. You know, just think about what flowers are like and what it's like when you receive a gift of flowers from someone. So that's kind of the essence of the feeling of what it feels like to go from being in a cell where there's a lack of options to there being shift and change and movement. That's really good to see that's coming here. And one of the things that I have in my new deck is I have a really great way to do timing, some really great timing cards, and I would kind of like to, you know, be able to see what time frame we're looking at, because I didn't think about setting up a time frame ahead of time. It really could be anything. But in general, I would say, because I was thinking of this as kind of just a quick look, I would feel like it's pretty eminent and pretty like it's happening right now. So with the other one of you, there's a big focus on something, self-employment. This is entrepreneurial. This is what I'm doing for me. This side of the reading, I feel like this is me over here. And I think for a lot of you, this is, you may be in a situation where you're in separation from your soulmate at this time and wishing that things could, move along and move forward with them. That's most of the readings that I get clients asking me for. That's what's happening. And in the meantime, and it's just an opportunity for you to focus on your own things. And what's interesting here, we have a really neat card. It talks about branches diverging into two or more things. So what's going to be happening with this is that whatever project you get going on, first of all, it will multiply. Just begin with something. And that can multiply into many things. But it also, I'm getting the two or more, as in your coming into union with your beloved partner, your beloved other, that ends up like being something that grows out of your taking the time right now for yourself to improve yourself, to whether this is self-employment. Some of you might be more self-improvement, working on developing skills, abilities in yourself, and that kind of thing. And what's interesting too is we do have communication and making contact. So I do feel that a lot of you, whoever this is, whatever side this is for, if you feel like this is the other person, then there's going to be contact being made by them toward you. This is between the two of you, and what's going on with one or the other, but it's between the two of you, and communication. Or if this is you, if you felt like this is your side, then there's definitely an energy here that looks good for making communication and reaching out in some way for some of you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on between. Oh, we do have someone that just want to come out. We had the kind of a jumper there with luck. I am going to shuffle just a little bit more, asking for Spirit to give us some information on what's the energies between the two at this time. We have a light bulb, creativity and inspiration. They're your inspiration for the things that you're going through, and you're their inspiration as well. For them feeling like they have a lack of options, but there's energy here between the two of you that actually is inspiring them in some way. But we do also have knife, which is sharpness, eliminating, and cutting. So in spite of the fact that we have luck and some like good things coming in, the clover is about kind of serendipity. It's things that are unexpected, but they're small. It's not really huge. It's not like a windfall, but it's nice little things, unless it's paired with another card that's like a windfall card. It really does talk about those wonderful little things, those little things that come in that, maybe remind you. It might be signs, it might be synchronicities and serendipities and things like that, or it might actually be contact between the two of you, or if you are in contact and in a relationship with them, then there will be nice little things that pop in. But there's also some sharpness, eliminating and cutting. There are some things still between the two of you that need to be cut away. And yet there's really good energy around it. It's not, I feel like, yes, it is sharp and cutting, but it's almost like quick and clean. Like clean cutting without a mess, because we have the clover around it. It feels like this is able to be done in a very efficient, quick, and painless way. And we have the light bulb too, which is almost like the inspiration coming in about what it is that needs, like epiphanies of realizing what it is that is needing to change, or needs to be cut, or needs to shift in order to move forward between the two of you. Whatever that energy is, wherever you are at with this person, whether you're in union, whether you're waiting for that to occur, and whatever needs to, like the next steps, kind of like what comes next to make that happen. So it's looking good. I'm liking to see this. I have felt a really big shift in the energies lately toward, I feel like more of ease is coming in, at least in my own experience. It's been working toward that for a long time anyway, but just higher, lighter, happier. And if you're doing your work, if you're really focusing and you know, finding your creative outlet and doing things that enrich your life, don't hold back from, you know, the entrepreneurial energy here. I do feel like this is, most of you who I'm talking to, this is going to be your side. Don't hold back from ideas and projects. And even if you feel like the thing you want to go into, you don't know how to do it or how it's going to happen, take whatever steps you can take. And it is a process. I've been in a creative process trying to create, build, make, do, launch something for some time, and it feels to me like in a lot of ways I really haven't had measurable success in that yet, but I've kept on building skills within myself that then have helped me be prepared for the next idea and thing that came in. It's been a building process, and it does, you know, feel like I'm closer than ever. So, you know, I would like to have had it happen sooner, but on the other hand, I didn't hold back. And that's the thing, you know, all the times when you feel discouraged about some ideas or some projects and you're not sure how it's going to happen. The letter could have to do with something about that as well, but because this is the heart of the soulmate between the two of you, I feel this is communication between the two of you. All right, so thanks so much for watching, liking, and subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned for information about the cards. Once that gets a little farther along, I'll launch some more, you know, presenting that, and I will talk to you guys soon.